Hey, hello, welcome to the stream. My name's Milo, and my pronouns are they, them. So, today we're going back to the well of Donkey Kong fan games, the never-ending supply on the internet, because the people love Donkey Kong, the people demand Donkey Kong, and so they create games starring Donkey Kong. And then I play them because I also demand Donkey Kong. And then you watch my stream because you're on the same boat, of course. So I've done a bit of research. I found some games that I have not covered before. So yeah, I guess let's get into it. The first one I'm going to cover is on Scratch. Scratch is, of course, an online platform for teaching coding, used by a lot of younger people. Donkey Kong Country Screturns is one of the many games made by ScratchTheGreatest. So let's check out their profile a little bit. No longer on Scratch, but they were active for a while, making a lot of cool looking fan games and stuff. Super Mario Skrillex, Super Scratch Brothers Scrolltimate, Mario Kart 8 Skrillex. I love the puns, it's amazing. But in addition to Donkey Kong Country Screturns, there's also some background on how it was made, which is cool. So you can... Wow, this is pretty great, actually. The roadmap, how far did they get? 0.2, 0.7. Okay, we didn't get to 0.3, which means we're not going to have all levels or overworld mechanics in the version we're playing, but that's okay. The thing about Scratch is you can also take anyone's project and look at the assets in there, in addition to just taking the whole thing and remixing it. So you'll see other people doing that in various ways. I don't know what they added. Usually it's pretty minor stuff, so I'll just stick with the original one. But I guess if you really want to dive the depths of Donkey Kong fan games, you could go play all those remixes too. ScratchTheGreatest, one of the latest updates they posted was a link to their website, because they've sort of gone on, graduated from, a game dev university. They've even got a Steam game available now, recently, which sounds really interesting. You play as the wind to affect a golf ball. The only other game I know where you play as the wind is Flower, so that could be interesting. But yeah, let's play the game now without any further ado. There we go. Okay, that sounds okay. Maybe a little loud? Yeah, it's ramping up. Okay, I'll turn it down. Classic DKC opening theme there. So we've got a changelog. Oh, we can save. Lovely. Fix some glitches. Love to hear it. Credits. ScratchTheGreatest. It's not meant to replace Donkey Kong Country. Good to know. Okay, now I've set up a controller profile for this. And I should be able to full screen it? Okay, that's not bad. How does that look? That's okay. Alright, let's go. Long before the age of modern man, beasts led adventurous lives full of peril and treasure. The chronicles of these beasts has been documented thusly. Okay, kind of highbrow. Oh, do I need to advance this? Hold on. Yeah, there we go. It's a rock and a tree. Oh, it's a Donkey Kong. Yeah, oh, that's cute. Fading into the real events. It's over, you garrulous gorilla. This time the banana horde is mine. Garrulous. That's a $2 word. Minions away. And of course Diddy is here to help DK press any key. Where's the any key? Let's try this one. Well, hi there, Sugar. It's Candy Kong. That's awesome. I was just calling to say hi and to remind you to save your game. Just click this here phone to call me and save your progress. Bye-bye now, sweetie. Sick. The banana phone. And of course, years before Donkey Kong Bonanza. Did I say what year this is from? The date down here is mid-2020. So yeah, I guess. But it was obviously developed over the course of time. In real time. Hi, Pumpkin. You want to save your game? Well, okay, darling. Here's your save code. How many pet names can they have? Oh, right. Cool. So you get a password. I saw someone in the comments posting a password with that had everything unlocked, so we can always resort to that if we run into trouble. Got that copied? Okay, Sugar, bye-bye. Alright, let's head into Forest Frenzy, which is the name of a level in Donkey Kong Country. How do I do it? Space. Select Kongs. Okay, more mouse. I love Diddy. Oh, it's so cute. The characters look really cute. There's some decent animation. Okay. Have you loved and favorited this project yet? I'm not logged in, but thanks, Cranky. I'll consider it. Banana Horde. This music's super loud too. No one's watching to tell me otherwise, but the bars look okay-ish on OBS. Is it too much? I'll turn it down a little more. Okay. Let's go. We can't access the Banana Horde, it's just there by implication. I did a little bit of practice with this, and Diddy is like pretty overpowered. Oh god. Oh, I still got hurt by that. You press down to interact with barrels, even if they're in midair. But yeah, oh, look at that in the background. The S from the Scratch logo. The big DK statue is holding it up. Yeah, Diddy's jetpack can give him momentum, which can just make your jumps go real huge or give you a little hover. But the upward boost as you jump is very powerful. Now, do DK barrels restore my health like in Donkey Kong Country Returns? They do! This really is a DKCR take. Although K-Rool is here, so I guess not. And it's using the classic music and sound effects too. But the jetpack is Returns. I guess he had one in 64 as well, but it didn't work the same way. Okay. And notice the fuel meter on the side. There was a warning about that. It recharges whenever you're on the ground, thankfully, which is very friendly. Let's give DK a little try as well. So we just press A button to swap. And instead of the... Oh! Okay. That's fine. I fell down. Yeah, instead of the jetpack, DK has this slam attack, which apparently can reveal secrets. We'll see about that. But it also has a damaging aura that you can see. The banana even has the Scratch logo. I love it. Beautiful. Okay, next up we're in Cloudy Cliff. Oh, I have to do this every time? The peace sign, I love it. Oh, did he suck? Yeah. If you went on your phone all day, maybe you could actually beat the level. Oh, Cranky, never change. I love that there's unique Cranky dialogue every time. In that way, it's better than Donkey Kong Bonanza. What a letdown Cranky's appearance was in that game. Just says the same thing over and over again. Terrible. And this music track, I don't recognize it, which is interesting. I wonder where it's from. Zingers? They look great. I should be trying to unearth more secrets, but I feel like there wouldn't be a secret to unearth on a treetop. Okay, so the Zinger doesn't have a death animation, so it defaults to a critter when it dies. That's funny. What's the range on this? It looks like it only covers the visual appearance. Oh, that was tough. Oh, we actually have 3 hit points. Oh, no, we don't. So you last the length of your iframes before your Kong leaves the screen. And you can actually carry barrels, which is nice. I like that. Alright, Diddy's a great one to stick with, though. Just because of the jetpack. It's actually, yeah, controls quite well. It looks a bit, you know, amateurish, but I actually like the hand-drawn look to everything. It's very charming. Hey, save me a bit of that big old banana at the end of the level. That's not a tip. It's supposed to be giving me tips, Cranky. It's in character, I guess. Ah, now in a cave, I feel like I could search for secrets. Of course, this is the mine music from DKC 2. Good to see some representation of the sequels. 2 and 3 are, of course, superior in most every way. Okay, DK just can't jump high enough. Even Diddy can't without the jetpack. But the jetpack, again, very OP. Oops. Well, I asked for that. Come on, drop. Yeah. Of course, the stalactites respawn. Stalactites, of course, hold on tight, and they have the hard C sound because they're on the ceiling. Whereas stalagmites have a G because they're on the ground, and they might one day reach up higher or something. It was something like that. That's what I learned. 2 ways to tell the difference. Oh! What? I don't have a hitbox when I have iframes, apparently. Alright, let's try ducking under this like this, and then... Oh, okay. We don't have quite enough momentum on the jetpack to boost our way up afterwards. It really depends on your starting momentum. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Ugh. Okay, I had to wait for Diddy to leave. Oh no! I'm a dead man walking. Can I get to the banana? I can't. Oh, this guy. Yeah. Go to sleep, buddy. So was there a checkpoint? I think there was. I feel like this wasn't the start of the level. Ah, how do you avoid that? What a tough trap. Guess I'm in a very Donkey Kong mood because I just played through both Nico Dorico and Windswept, 2 recent indie games that are very much inspired by DKC, both new and old. Nico Dorico takes more of a retro, more inspiration from Retro's DKC games, Retro Studios. I think we just have to fly through this thing. There's no roll jumping or anything. Whereas Windswept is a bit more classic in style, although it does have modern sensibilities, but in the case of Windswept, the modern mechanics are taken from Celeste specifically. Yeah, it wears its inspirations on its sleeve, but I don't hold that against it because it makes for a very compelling hybrid, even though you don't think those 2 things would go together. They managed to make it work, and it's actually my favorite game that I played this year. At least that was released this year. I'd have to think a bit more. No, it's probably my favorite. Windswept is great. Go play Windswept. I think I can make this window slightly bigger. Hold on. Oh wait, no, smaller. You know what? I'm gonna leave it. I'm just getting confused. Okay, Mecha March. I'm not sure if there's more than this world to the game, but we'll see. Okay, start as DK this time. Wait, is DK wearing a tie? Ah, repeat dialogue, classic Cranky. What's this track? This is great. Whoa! Okay, we're auto-scrolling away from a giant Kremling robot. That's awesome. We actually saw this guy on the title screen, so it's not really a surprise, but Yeah, it's still fun. Horizontal tree. I like this kind of high-tech city background. Wonder where we are. Maybe it's the remnants of Big City from Donkey Kong Land. Only it does look a bit sci-fi-ish. Wait, what? Oh, we have to go under. I got trapped. The end. Didn't make it. Yeah, Donkey Kong is not wearing a tie. This is very strange. He's got a good gait though. That's how he's supposed to look. Yeah, this music. We're gonna have to dig into the files. See if there's any attributions or anything. Well, there may be a credit sequence at the end too. Or elsewhere. We've got that whole devlog project as well, which might provide information. Okay, Diddy does spawn in at the same spot that Donkey was at. Okay, that was the trap. We need to go under the big tree. Uh-oh. Diddy pulling out in a pinch. What a strange arrangement of trees. Oops, I got too close to the robot. Okay, I guess it's more of a mech, but yeah. Still got hurt during the victory animation, but that's okay. Prince K. Fool. Prince K. Fool's hideout. We got an OC in this game. That's awesome. A new baddie. So we did say King K. Rool in the intro, but now I guess we're being introduced to his son? That's awesome. I love this. I'm surprised he made it this far with no manual. No manual? What is this, 2010? Hilarious. DKCR. DKCR must have had a manual. It's on the Wii, right? K-Fool was here. So this is our missing banana horde, I guess. It's here. What's this music? The DKC3 boss theme, isn't it? God, I love Evelyn Novakovic. Okay, we're gonna grab this banana, right, even though I suspect it's a trap. Oh, it turned rotten and metamorphosed into Prince K. Fool, who is wearing a backwards baseball cap and is blue. Amazing. Just a reskin of K. Rool, basically, but... Wait, is this a joke boss fight? Did I win? Stomp, stomp. Oh wait, let's do DK's attack. Oh! Did I win? I can't move. Oh, I can attack. I can't swap or jump, but I can attack. And Diddy has an idle animation, which is cute. I didn't save, did I? Items in the pause menu. I didn't... What? Some people are reporting bugs. I can't move. It happened in the first time fighting K-Fool. Same, it just didn't work. Oh. So other people have had this issue. Let's just... Okay. Did it save any of my progress, I wonder? Otherwise, we have that save file. Yeah, 100% code right there. So we'll just copy that. Might need that. Little arcade theme going on here. It's cute. Oh yeah, the different color for K. Rool on the tree. That's quite clever, actually. Garrulous, you don't hear that every day. I'm gonna look that up in the dictionary while I'm waiting for this cutscene to play out. Oh, there it goes. But I'm still opening the dictionary. Garrulous. Excessively talkative. Wow. Obviously not Bonanza. DK does not talk in that game at all. Okay. So... Oh yeah, I can save from here. I guess I go back to the start menu to load. and then copy the file from the comments. Did it work? It did, okay. So this is the only world there is, so we're gonna go back to Prince K. Fool's hideout and hope it works this time. That's all we can do. DK this time. I love the OC. Kremling OCs are as old as time. Okay, so we grab this, it transforms. I love this guy. Oh man. Oh, I already can't move. Debug cam mode, no we don't need that. I guess I'll try again. Okay. Surely Diddy is the answer. Is this what they call a text adventure? I guess for you it is, because you only exist through text. Okay, so I've been immobilized. Let me move again. I can move. Okay, thank God. So we got to figure out how to beat this guy. Oops. Okay, he fell over. Stomp. Oh, now I can't even bounce on him. I can. On his belly. Is that what I have to do? It's hard to say, really. I like how Diddy's little portrait looks troubled, looks concerned. As per the How to Draw Donkey Kong and Friends art book, which Courtney Ultimentality covered on her stream yesterday. Go check out the VOD or the eventual YouTube upload, because she's doing a whole long series, the Kremling, what's it called? The Kremling chronology. She's investigating every appearance of the Kremlings in games, in books, in comics. Oh, there we go. So you just needed to stomp on him a certain number of times. And yeah, she just covered a few manga things and the, not coloring book, like how to draw book. Very entertaining stuff. And she's a great artist, so she managed to turn those sort of wonky examples into like really nice looking renditions of the characters. So here's Prince K. Fool. Come on, man, not cool. You haven't seen the last of me. And flies away. Well, that's awesome. So I guess we're done. Oh, a secret? Kitty's Playhouse? Hold on. Just advancing around here. Okay, so we can... Oh, Cranky's hut too. That's new. Let's go there. Oh, okay, so with our bananas, we can buy insta-barrels. This is the inventory system. So we'd be able to spawn a barrel being held in our hands instantly to then use on enemies. Double the bananas you earn each level. Cost 20. I think? Yeah, cost 20. That might be worth it in some levels. This will make Diddy's life a breeze. 30 bananas. Super jetpack. Let's buy one of those and see what it does. How do I leave? This one. Okay, we'll check out Kitty's Playhouse too, because I'm real curious about that. So, down or... Okay, I pressed right from Mecha March and it led me here. Oh, nice. Funky's theme. Finally, I've been waiting so long. Oh, minigames. Swing the bat at bananas. What? It costs 10 bananas. Cost 15, cost 20. Okay, we'll be able to play all of these. Hi, Gibbon. We're playing some real dodgy little Donkey Kong fan games, but they're fun. Hope you enjoy family dinner. But yeah, feel free to check out the VOD later if you like, because these are pretty cool. We were just introduced to King K. Rool's son, Prince K. Fool, as the antagonist of this game, and it was awesome. Okay, so it looks like these are a chance to actually earn more bananas by playing them, which is fun. Steer a boat and grab bananas, okay. Oh boy. It doesn't steer very easily, but... And again, a music track I haven't heard before in the background. Oh, yeah, I was just thinking this must be like Asteroids, where I have an accelerate button, and it sort of does. I believe it's space, or maybe up. I'm pressing both alternately to try and get some momentum forwards. I don't know what my time limit is, but yeah. Okay. Didn't get... Actually, I think I made a profit there. And Sky Trial. And then we need to test Diddy's Super Jetpack. Oh, okay. This is even simpler than something like Flappy Bird. There's no physics or anything. We're just moving up and down on the screen. But slowly, so you have to sort of pick where you want to go depending on where the most bananas are. Although so far it's a pretty standard trail. Can I screen wrap? Because we could in the raft game. Yes. Interesting. The other buttons don't seem to do anything. I guess this is the equivalent of DKCR's rocket barrels, but not really. Which are essentially Flappy Bird if you think about it. If you really boil it down. Okay. Well, thanks, Kitty. That was fun. Appreciate it. Alright, let's escape the mech via the Super Jetpack. So how did we access the menu again? Pause menu by clicking the item box. What? Well, I guess I have to click something on the screen? Press A to switch characters, just like in the 90s. That's right, that's something that Returns didn't have. Reduce Diddy to a glorified accessory, am I right? It was fine. What do I click? Ah, is there a pause or something? Oops, sorry. Bumped my mic. I don't know how to open the item menu. So I don't know how to use my Super Jetpack. And we're like totally crunked off the side of the screen right now, so... oh, we're back. Oh, I can't move. Is it because I clicked off the screen? Maybe. Let's try some buttons again. Pause menu. It doesn't mention a pause menu anywhere else. Maybe you use them on the map screen. So how do I, like, leave a level? I don't know how to do that because I already died. I guess I'll just reboot the game. Hit my password just in case. Yeah, there's nowhere else. It's like the phone, right? Never mind. Okay, what else did we want to look at with this game? The credits, code, some music by Nintendo. What about the other music? Okay, so some other people contributed to art, which is nice. The art's pretty cool. I like the look at this game. So the other thing we can do is go see inside. This is where you can check out all the code that was made, costumes, aka like graphics. So King K. Rool was in the intro, but then here's Prince K. Fool with his little walk cycle. Beautiful. Yeah, item slot, but how to get there? So sounds, stage clear. That's it? There's got to be more sounds than that. Hold on. Wait, these are changing. Oh, it's sounds associated with these graphics. Okay. Pop. It's just pop. Yeah, this is where my unfamiliarity with Scratch is kind of hurting me. Oh, here we go. Oh, there's a tile for music. So what's in here? Theme, Simian Segway, the map screen, of course. Oh, it's playing both. Okay. So the project's not playing, but we can test the... Yeah. This track is also by Evelyn Novakovic, by the way, for DKC1. Okay, we got DK on Swing, a classic, Silence, love it. DKCS Sky Sonata. So this is a newly composed song for Screturns, I guess. No clue on who did it, but that's nice. Just going by the file name, like, it's got DKCS. What's this? Mining Melancholy, the classic fan name created by Chad McKenna of DK Vine that spread over the internet because this was never given an official soundtrack release. Even in DKC2 GBA, they just call it Cannon's Claim after the first level it appears in. DKCS Kremling Cadenza. Lovely. Cadenza, also a very big word. So I guess the mech is called the Kremling. Boss Boogie, yep, from 3. The NES cutscene. So this is a newly composed thing that mimics the arcade theme, kinda. Minigame theme, also new. Cranky's Conga, from DKC2, yep. And Funky the Main Monkey, which I think was his DKC1 theme. No, that's 2, that's 2. Okay, the other thing I was curious about was Cranky's dialogue. Yeah, so each thing he can say is listed as a, you know, quote-unquote costume here. So let's see what else he can say. Lift with your legs or you'll get arthritis like me. Back in my day, our barrels bounced off walls and went down ladders. I guess they just don't make them like they used to. Don't call me Boomer. Have you played Super Mario Galaxy? I haven't, but thanks anyway. If you fall in a pit, you come back up to where you were. Back in my day, that was game over. King K. Rool has kidnapped your friends and stolen the banana horde again. 2 apes walk into a bar. You'd think the second one would have seen it coming, but no. Good joke. If I was playing, I'd have gotten every single banana. No millennial could get a higher score than me at Donkey Kong. That's probably true. I'm a millennial and I don't care for Donkey Kong Arcade. Please don't put me in Smash. I'd beat the snot out of you young'uns before you could take my stock. Do you want me to hit you with this cane? No? Well, get to work. Have you followed ScratchTheGreatest yet? Wouldn't do much at this point. They've left Scratch. Jetpacks, robots? What is this, the future? Good question. Cool, and that's all Cranky style. Like, love that, love that. There was one more thing. How do I, like, just go back to the project? Yeah, here we go. Let's give it a like. No, again, I'm not logged in, so I can't. Okay, I think we're done. Unless I wanted to check... Oh, you know what? Donkey Kong's probably in Super Scratch Scrothers Scrolltimate. Scratchman Scrothers. I wanted to check, like, the development hub. Oh, and the how to make music thing, just briefly. Get a bit of insight there. Yeah. Okay, so this is talking about how they actually made the original music, which is nice. And what tools they used to do it. Okay, well, I guess that's confirmation that Aiden or Mandobe or ScratchTheGreatest, aka, did make the music for that fan game. Okay, and what else is here? Want to help. It says it's a solo project, but there were other names in the credits. Okay. Ooh, somebody's offering to contribute a Neek sprite. Oh, that's cute. I like it. Good for them. Okay. So do a quick check of Scrolltimate. Whoa. Okay. Okay. That might get copyrighted, but we'll see. Yeah, Final Destination, of course. Wait, you can only pick Mario. Well, never mind. Okay, so I guess that wraps up Donkey Kong Country Screturns. That was very fun. Okay, yeah, pretty impressed with that one. While I was on Scratch, actually the first thing that brought me to Scratch that then led to me discovering Screturns was this Punch-Out sort of port, which is pretty interesting. I'm not going to obviously get through it because I'm not good at the game, but somehow I don't remember how I found this now, but they've added custom characters to it as well, including King K. Rool, which is a nice mirror to the fact that Donkey Kong was in Punch-Out for Wii as like super boss, basically. I guess I'll give it a little go. But this is Punch-Out, the definitive project by Zappy Barbecue 10. Well, you know, kids and their usernames. Okay. Oh, wait. We can actually pick King K. Rool from the menu? Well, there we go. Click, I guess? Yeah. Wow. Right into it. I thought I'd have to beat the campaign to unlock him, but I can just choose him from the menu. That's awesome. Alright. Oops. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm not good at this game. I actually dodged those. Duck. Here's kind of a reskin of King Hippo, by the way. I can show you that later in the asset viewer. Get up, Mac! Get up! Okay, I guess I lost. But yeah, I think he's drawn pretty well over the King Hippo sprite. Ooh. Oh, sick. Nice one. Sorry, Kathy got a new earring. Okay. I don't even know the punch button. Hang on a sec. Tips? Yeah. So you can use A and D or left and right to dodge. I or C to star punch. OPZX to left right punch. What? This is so complicated. Okay, you know what? I'm done. I'm not even going to try. I just wanted to show you that K. Rool was in this game, which I think is really fun and cool. I had a go. Not very well. But yeah, you can see a lot of characters here. Some are edits of other ones. I don't know how many of these are in the original game. I have no familiarity with Punch-Out, really. This guy might be from the arcade game. Hoi Quolo. What? So they have Sandman and Tyson, which is like Sandman was the final boss of the reissued version after they removed Mike Tyson. But where is Hippo? Where are you? This guy. Oh, and they've edited him to be Bear Hugger, which I think is from the Wii game. Just barely know this stuff. So have a look at this sprite, and then K. Rool. I think it's a redraw over that. Maybe. But yeah, like I said, it's done pretty well. He's got his little animations. Looking good. DK64 style boxing outfit. Oh, that's fun. You would see that if you managed to land a hit. Or this. And fall down. Crown throw. Oh, he's got a special crown throw move. Look out. Cool. So yeah, I guess that's all I wanted to say about Punch-Out, the definitive project, which of course has also been remixed. But yeah, good stuff. All right, now we're gonna jump over to from scratch to itch, which it took me until this morning to realize that there was a connection there in the names. But yeah, I did another search for Donkey Kong games on itch, and although I've done such searches before, this time I came up with some ones that I hadn't seen before. So that's awesome. We're gonna go through them, yeah, I guess in this order, it doesn't really matter. And yeah, have some fun. So what do we got first? Boom, Donkey Dong's Revenge. So Boom is a play on Doom in this case because it's a Doom clone. I don't know if it's in the Doom engine, but it's essentially a jam game, sort of. It was made at an event, Active Summer. Find colored keys, shoot people. Yep, it's Doom. This game is totally not a copy of Doom or Donkey Kong, but we know better. So it did actually get updated this year, but it's originally from 2023. It's by Toby9380. Here's some of their other stuff, a Shrek game. You'll love to see it. Kirby with a gun. The This Is Fine dog. So some good mimetic stuff here. This looks fun too, actually. Sheep. But what is Boom Donkey Dong's revenge? Well, I guess that's all you need to know about it, is this page. So let's launch it and see what happens. Okay. And is this full screen? It is. Okay, so do a little display capture. Okay, Bob the Destroyer has the top score, of course. 666. Doom 64. So is this a hack of Doom 64? Or is it like... Yeah, I just don't know what the engine is. Anyway, start. Whoa! Oh, it moves so slowly. Hold on. Sensitivity go up. Good. Now look at this. Oh, this music. Whoops. Well, I only got hurt by one, so that's okay. It's a bit loud. I feel like this is Doom, very Doom music, 2016. Doom 4, whatever you want to call it. Because they didn't bother to give it a proper name, they just called it Doom. And I hope that's not copyright problemos, but yeah. We move kind of slow, but at least my camera goes faster now. A note about the sprites here, of course Doom uses pre-rendered sprites, but this is actually taking sprites from a sort of fan art project. Hold on, I had a tab for this, because I wanted to show... So SpacePig22 made these rare DKC style sprites of the arcade versions of the characters, Senior and Junior. This is just a little mock-up video that they made to show off the sprites. So they have a lot of frames of animation, which is fun. This is like, what if, you know, the game starred these versions of the characters? It might look a little something like this. They have a lot of frames, maybe more than would have been in this SNES game. But it's a really fun little idea and project. The video is just not like coming in at full resolution, but there is also a sprite sheet up on the Sprite is resource that SpacePig put here. SpacePig, also known as Michael Roppel, by the way. So you can see the hugely extensive sprite set that they made for both Junior and Senior. And so obviously the creators of Boom here have taken that sprite set and yeah, inserted it into this Doom clone, which is an interesting use of those sprites. So it looks like I might just have the pistol. Maybe I'll find some other guns later. Nice 2D sprite there. Oh, they're actually chasing me down. I had to draw aggro earlier with some of the other ones, but... Oh, I'm getting 72 FPS. Pretty good. Okay, so that's the door that we need the banana keys for. Got baddies hiding here. Donkeys. Don't know why there's so many Donkey Kongs, but that's okay. Whoa! Cool. I have not played much of the classic Dooms. In fact, none. None at all. But I don't know if this is really what they play like. It feels a lot slower. I have played very Doom and very Eternal Doom. Okay, I don't think I have a jump. Oh, I do! Nice. Which is how I'm gonna get across here. Wait, who am I playing as? Oh, there's like a chimp head down there. I guess that's me. Chimp Blaskowitz, I guess. That was Doom, right? Doom Guy's a Blaskowitz, isn't he? I feel like he's related. Wolfenstein and Commander Keen have a direct family connection. Oops. No. Not only did it reset my progress when I fell in the lava, it reset my mouse sensitivity. Now that's harsh. But I want to see what's in that door. Wish I could get a better gun. Oh well. We'll do speedrun mode this time. Kill the bare minimum of enemies. Ah! I guess it struggles with slopes. Doom kind of had a fake 3D system in the original game where it had height, but it didn't actually have height in gameplay terms. Any enemies that were like above or below you could still be shot as if they were directly in front of you. It was a kind of like a cheat, sort of, but it looked impressive. This one obviously does have 3D geometry and like jumping and stuff, which Doom did not have. Oh, okay. Wasn't quite dead. Well, we know where the red key is. We'll just scoot back up and get the orange one, I guess. But yeah, the fidelity of this music is way too high to be original Doom music. Which is why I feel like it's taken from the newer games. Is it Mick Gordon that did the 2016 game? I don't want to get it wrong, but also nobody's here to correct me, so I'll go ahead with my misinformation. Oh, hold on. We can bunny hop to get speed, or strafe bunny hop? Yeah, okay. So that GoldenEye strafing I was telling Captain about doesn't work here, unless you're also jumping, and then it does. So this is really troublesome, this whole platforming thing, but we can bypass some of it by jumping from here, I think. I wonder if I can make it all the way with a strafe jump. I guess I'm gonna try it. Oh my god. Oh, nerve-wracking. Okay, this is what I hoped would happen, is a new room to play through. Oh god. I'm gonna assume I can just run across this like Super Mario Brothers. Hell. Yeah, I did it. This is a semi-automatic pistol, by the way. Okay, so we're going to get keys all over again because we used them up going through that other door. Same ones again. Okay. How many Donkey Kongs await us? Oh, one more. They go down easy. Donkey Kong's not so tough when you have a gun, I guess. Please no Harambe jokes. I did find a game on Steam called Harambe Kong, and I was like, you know what, I don't really want to play that. It's in poor taste. There were guns involved. Eee. Oh, it's the big one! Kill Donkey Dong. Here he is. The biggest of the dongs. Don't take that out of context. Oh, it's so much louder. I can't change the music now. Or can I? I can check. It's so loud. Let's turn it down. Okay. So I did get hit a couple of times there. As long as we keep strafing effectively. Or maybe I should strafe jump for that extra momentum. Yeah, there we go. That'll easily get us out of the range of those MMO hitboxes. Beautiful. How long has it been since I played a shooter with mouse and keyboard? TF2? Back in the days when it was new? Maybe Half-Life as well. You have defeated the almighty Donkey Dong. Half-Life 2, that is. And conquered unlimited access to the bananas. Awesome. How did I do? I'm not even on the leaderboard. Oh wait, I haven't added myself. Go. Yeah, I beat Bob the Destroyer's time. Take that, Bob. We did it. We got revenge. Or something. Awesome. Okay, so thanks, Toby. Yeah, we got access to the unlimited premium bananas by defeating Donkey Dong. So good stuff. Cool. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't bad actually. Silly little project. Yeah. Nice. Okay, next on this arbitrary list. The one that I'm most excited about because it has a fully 3D modeled Cleaver and Parrot characters in a 3D world, which looks really interesting. This is by Alpha Pictoris, who's also made Amazing Maze, a 3D modeler for indie games. So they've obviously used those skills to, yeah, make some convincing looking N64 style 3D models for these characters. You can also see them on ArtStation. Yeah, let's check that out. Why not? Oh. Awkward. Okay. Instagram, I guess. Probably won't get very far since I'm not logged in, but... Oh. Hey! Oh, look at these! Oh, they're so good. Much higher res. Oh, it's a My vs. Donkey Kong Rambi guy. What are they called? I forget. And other characters and stuff. Wow, see, yeah, it stops you at a certain point. But, yeah, that looks really cool. I'm impressed. And they were high res. The ones in the game are more N64 style. Okay, so I don't speak Brazilian Portuguese, but luckily there's an English section. This game was made as a UPBGE test. I don't know what that means. Hopefully somebody out there does. It's not optimized, blah, 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 blah. Take all the parrots to the light inside the cave. You can use game objects to your advantage. Press R to restart if something goes wrong. Okay. And there's a normal version and a low version. I don't know what the difference is. The low one actually is bigger. I tried both and they seemed identical from what I could tell. So let's try it out. This is Cleaver the Hunter. What was the... Oh, sometimes there's a little blurb on the itch preview, but no. Okay, yeah, the N64 box art style of the screenshot here is a lot of fun. Okay, let's launch this one up. Cleaver the Hunter. Okay, this is full screen. Oh. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, what's it doing? Okay, hopefully that looks okay. I'll check my preview. That was the Alpha Pictoris logo, by the way. You know what? Let's just launch it again. So we don't have that nonsense. Okay, Cleaver the Hunter. Okay. I tried to skip this once and the game crashed, so don't skip it. Just let it play. Master Naki over there, very good. Leve os papagaios para o film da caverna. Alright, we're going to have to use our Google Translate camera for this one. So we don't have an English equivalent. Just try and detect it, why don't you? See the parrots at the end of the cave, any key to start. Click to scare. R to reset. Escape to close. Okay, so we didn't learn too much there, but that's good. Click. Space. Whoa! Rah, rah. Okay, how's the volume? Worth checking? Oh god, nope. Oh, this is bad. Okay. I think it's really quiet. I have to quit the game to change it because it's locked my resolution or something. Yeah, I'll have to quit. I'll just have to guess what the right volume level will be. It's got to be more than that. Let's go about, yeah, that. I'll try it. Okay. I guess I can... I've got my stream running over here. Hello? volume stream running over here. Yep, that seems fine. Okay. Cool. Okay, so we're playing as Cleaver, the boss of Crocodile Cauldron in DKC2. We've got Quarks, we've got Squawks, we've got a red parrot. There's a ROM hack of DKC2 called DKC2 Unveiled, which has a new red parrot called Squeaks. So we're going to say that Squeaks. There's a grey parrot. Oh, and we've got Screech, the evil parrot from Screech's Sprint, the final level of the game before the boss fight against K. Rool. There's an odd directional thing happening with the music, but that's okay. So we're going to float around like the creepy sword we are and scare these parrots. So it said to use physics objects, but you can also swing to give them a little kick in the right direction, presumably. Hopefully. Also the camera look is inverted, which is very difficult to get to grips with. Oh, is that... What's that Kremling's name with the two cutlasses? Is it Cutlass? I think it's Cutlass. Which is also the name of a separate character in the cartoon show, one of Captain Scurvy's underlings. I think it's the Italian one that is a remodel of K. Rool. Or French. One of them's French, one of them's Italian. Okay. It's been too long since I've seen the show. I need to rewatch the whole thing, obviously. And it's great. The songs especially. A lot of fun. Okay, well I guess we can do them one at a time if I ever get one into the tunnel. I think the grey one's over there. Let's try the grey one. Yeah, you. The one that doesn't have a name. Let's call you Squax. It's half duck. Scare. Yeah, there we go. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's the boss from King of Swing or Jungle Climber. No, it is King of Swing. Kongazuma, like a big Kremling statue that comes to life. Oh, that's awesome! What a great reference. Totally modeled in 64 style and inserted in here. I love that. What a cool fan game. Okay, so we got a lot of arrows obviously pointing this way. It said put him towards the light. Oh, like the light beam. Yeah. What is this, flow? Interesting. Okay. Well, the parrot's gone. What is this? What is that? Is that like Kingdoms of Amalur or something? Just this shield in the corner. Is it like a Snowmad reference? They didn't... The style of it looks... you know, too realistic to be from a Donkey Kong game, I feel like. Interesting. I mentioned Kingdoms of Amalur just because it's a game that Grant Kirkhope did the soundtrack to. It's like a realistic graphics style fantasy RPG thing. But yeah, the guy's got range, so he can do all sorts of things. His Viva Pinata soundtrack is quite different from his Banjo soundtracks and DK64. Speaking of which, what track do we have in the background here? I feel like it's a DK64 track, which had sort of dynamic music that changed depending on where you were in a level. This might be Banjo though. I can't, it's not coming to mind right now. But outside here, like, the cave theme is different from this outside theme, which is obviously the DK Island hub theme, which returned in Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC. At least the melody did, you know, it's rearranged or whatever. Right, we might have to do this one at a time. Oi! What the? Come on. Okay, it did say we needed to use the boxes and stuff, so maybe we put them in front of the walkway once a parrot's in there, but they can fly. They can just fly over anything. I feel like Cleaver's not using all of its skills. to its best use here. Because Cleaver can presumably summon cannonballs, right? It does that in the boss fight? I don't know. I don't know if that would actually be useful for herding parrots, but herding parrots looks to be at least as hard as herding cats. Okay, I'm going to move this barrel. Okay. Alright. Squawks is going on his own. Okay. Now we just need to go in the right direction. No, not that direction. Still trying to place this tune. Name that tune. Oh, do they take off in the direction they're facing? So like, it's... Yeah, he's rotating. No, no. I don't want to scare him because he'll fly in the same direction. Do I just wait for him to rotate? Oi! You jerk. What? What? Oh, come on. All that progress. Oi. Okay, we'll try again. Yeah, why are you going anti-clockwise? You dullard. No! Yeah, okay, here we go. No, no, no! I guess each parrot has its own behaviors, much like the ghosts in Pac-Man. So they've got different, like, movement styles. We have to deal with each one. Okay, well that was a bit early, but I was afraid of him flying off in that direction. I think once he flies on his own, you can then get him to go in the direction you're facing. That's handy. So what we actually need to do with Squawks is play the waiting game. There we go. Whoops. That inverted camera look is really messing me up. Okay. I was worried that he despawned or something. But yeah, get that jingle, you get the counter going down from 3 to 2. Only 2 left. And it's Squeaks and Screech. Very nice. Screech is maybe the most active one, so we might save that one for last. Oh boy. Wait, where did Screech go? Oh, you're here. Okay. Alright, so Squeaks is with 2 E's, by the way, that's important to note. The character parade for DKC2 Unveiled does give Squeaks their name with 2 E's. And yeah, with the red palette on the parrot. So maybe this one walks on the ground more and needs to be herded a bit. I think scaring it might be a mistake. I'll test it in the tunnel though, because it's lower stakes in here maybe. Well, as long as it's moving in the right direction, I don't mind. Okay, it goes to the left, but if I'm facing this way... Yeah, okay. So it goes to the left of... It actually goes in the direction of the swing. That's a good way to look at it. Where did you go? Oh, there you are. Head around this way. Wow, this one's hurting itself. It's really easy. Okay. Let's give it a little boost. No! Wrong way! Oh, God. Okay, so you can fly through that gap, but I can't. Okay. Yes. Yes. Let's watch it. Awesome. Okay, only the most troublesome one left, but nominally these two should be on the same side, I guess. But antagonists or villain characters don't always get along, do they? You know, if Captain doesn't show up soon, he's going to miss his streak. This is my normal stream time. And I believe I told him last time I'd be on here, but maybe he just didn't want to watch Donkey Kong games. Well, there'll be a lot more of them in the next few streams. Although I have promised Max, my friend Max, that I'll be playing Artie Lightfoot on the second Monday of the new year. I think it's the 12th. I'll make sure of that. But yeah, I might have to skip the first Monday of the new year because I got a doctor's appointment on exactly my stream time. But yeah, I did promise Max a while ago I'd play Artie Lightfoot after helping him identify it from his childhood. And I'm curious to check it out too, a classic 16-bit furry platformer game from Japan. Okay, well, we got to figure out the behavior of this guy. Very fast flying, but I feel like it's moving in like the opposite direction of... No, not quite. Got to figure this out. Where'd you go? Jerk. You can see Screech on the box art for DKC2 hitting squawks with a stick or... Oh! I guess it flew. They flew on their own into the beam of light. So, again, hurting itself. Very helpful. And win is our result. Ta-da! I guess I win. I'm going to hit escape now. Okay, cool. So we won. Nice. Well, that was great. Bit, you know, wonky, but I really liked the graphics are really well done. And a great idea for a game, even if it was a bit simple in execution and strange and the camera was weird. But yeah, I like that one a lot. Thanks, Alpha Pictoris. And yeah, check out their Instagram for some cool modeled characters from classic games. Okay, what's next? Another meme-based title. I'm trying to remember the original edit that gave us that turn of phrase. Oh, did I check? Actually, we want to go back for a second. Yeah, 2023 is when Cleaver the Hunter is from as well. So up next, Dong Dong Revolution, a dancing game from 2024. This is by Isaac Startown. What flag is that? I don't know. Japan and something else. Does this work? Philippines. Oh, awesome. Nice. Okay. So they made a visual novel and a short story about climate crisis. Oh, interesting. Very cool. But this one is for Happy Dongtober, which is apparently October. Donkey Kong dances to some music. No points, just vibes. Select a song and hit play. On keyboard, use WASD and then HOTG, which is a very strange combination, to make Donkey Kong dance. Although there is a reason for those particular letters, which we'll see in a moment. Dong Dong Revolution. So you can play this in the browser, but there's also a downloadable version, which I have here. Capture. Because this is a windowed game. No more display capture. Okay, so there's a selection of games that should be safe for stream, and also a copyrighted song. Oh, Hot to Go. That's probably why it's HOTG. Yeah, that explains it. But I won't play that because copyrights. Let's go with the Donkey Kong song. The Saturday Night Fever. White suit. Very cool. All right, let's go. Oh, it's loud. But again, there's no points, so I don't need to worry about timing. We just let the music play. Let the music play. Is that the Doobie Brothers? I forgot. And we hit some buttons to dance along with the music. So that's up, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, down, 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 up, down, and then the Hot to Go, HOTG. T T O G O. That's G? Okay, sure. So if you want to play along with Chapel Roan, you'd use those ones. Otherwise you can just do the directional stuff. Very good. But yeah, it's not really a game. More a little toy, I guess. But this is a pretty banging rearrangement of this song, so that's cool. From Smash Ultimate. I did see on here as well, I covered Ms. Pac-Man Maze Madness a long time ago, the 64 version, I believe. So this is one of the tracks from that. Let's see if we remember it. Oh, it's cool. Oops. T-posing for dominance. It's just vibes. Well, I don't remember the song, but it's cool. I like it a lot. Maybe I didn't get this far in the game. Who knows? So yeah, we got a lot of... It's a little bit Friday Night Funkin' style character here. And with some gameplay, this could be a lot of fun. But as it is, that's kind of all it is. So... yeah, about game. Hi, thanks for being here. You control Donkey Kong, he dances. That's really it. No real end game. Yeah, that's it. Just a silly little thing. I wonder if... pick the rhythm having one. I wonder if there's other secret dance moves that are bound to other keys. Oops, I better play actually. Nope, can't find any. That's okay. Yeah, okay. Well, that was great. It's just a silly little thing, but yeah, a nice Donkey Kong sprite with that suit on, and yeah, it's fine. Okay, let's move on. Next one I got planned today, Baby Steps by JW Hop. Unclear if it's any relation to the new game of the same name by Bennett Foddy and others that I don't remember. But who is JW Hop, the creator of this version of the game? He, they, Johnny. Okay, very cool. Skeletons and cats, wow. Yeah, I'm all on board with these kind of themes. Yeah, so weekly prototypes. This game was made as part of, I think it's a student project perhaps, where each week has a theme, and they make a little experimental game within that theme during that week, I guess. I noticed on one of them there was this sort of fire pit game a week thing. I was trying to figure out what that was. But like this link is dead, like their Twitter is not active. So I just was not finding it very easy to discover more about this. But the way they talk about it within the game, it seems like it was part of a learning process of some kind. Oh no, here it is. The debriefing as like a development update. The theme is roots, and they're thinking about pregnancy and umbilical cords and stuff. But maybe it's sort of a self-learning thing within the process of this Game a Week thing. I just don't know the framework to it, really. But anyway, let's give the game a go. So we're sort of playing as sort of an abstraction, Donkey Kong inside a womb or something. I don't know. But there's no downloadable thing, so we need to run it in the browser, and then I can hit this button. I think that should work with the capturing, hopefully. Instructions. So this is a mouse-driven game. You point at things, you use left mouse button to connect to that thing, hover over that and scroll to change the nature of that connection that you've made, and then sever that connection. Okay, it looks like the capture's working fine, so that's good. So let's start. I guess the baby steps is then just a reference to the fact that sort of the baby theme. Okay. Oh, I don't know if you can hear this actually. In the background there's a very soft and slowed down rendition of like Cranky's arcade theme from DKC. Oh, it's even transitioning into Donkey's version. So that's good. Okay, so yeah, I don't know what these things are, but we're connecting to them. And then while you're hovering over that thing, these sort of, it's almost like a planetoids in space with zero gravity thing, but the stated theme and like the color scheme is very biological, obviously. So you can connect to this. We have this umbilicus now, but while we're hovering, we scroll down to like pull ourselves towards it and then sever, and that gives us the momentum to continue on in that direction. So I assume we're trying to go somewhere, but yeah, I'll just play around with the mechanics and see where it takes us, I guess. I don't really know if there's a goal or anything. So we're going to connect here and scroll again. You can scroll in the other direction to slow yourself down, I think. I don't know. Maybe I went in the wrong direction. Yeah, I think you scroll... Yeah, you scroll up to go towards it, and you scroll down to decelerate in that direction, I guess? Or... I don't know. Maybe it only... Oh, we can have multiple ones active. That's interesting. I've got quite a bit of momentum here. I guess I'll want to change my direction to try and go more upwards instead of downwards, even though I don't really know. There's a heartbeat in the background too. A little unsettling. Have I left the play space? What's happened? Maybe I'm being born. Let's build up more speed before we do that. Okay, so I've restarted there. You press R to do that. Mr. Kong, it's been too long. You need to play. I don't know what that means. So I'm strengthening and then weakening to see what happens, and I guess it just meant I wasn't going as fast in that direction. Okay. Maybe we follow the bananas. That's smart, actually. You do have to be sort of selecting it or highlighting it with your cursor in order to affect the connection. Oh, what am I doing? That trail sort of led this way, but then there's like a series of orbs over this way. Trying to detect where the banana trail might have been leading. The trickiest thing about this is that you have to hover over the, you know, the point, the planet thing, or your connection to it in order to affect that connection, which I sometimes forget about. Yeah, we've left the bananas far behind. Oh, I feel like I've just gone off the screen again. Or off, like, the area, the active area. I'm gonna restart again. We'll try and focus in on the bananas this time. But yeah, very strange and interesting theme, and the mechanic as well is pretty different and interesting. Like I say, it could have been a space theme, but this is a lot more interesting and sort of abstract. But yeah, the mechanic is once you get your mind around how it works, like, it's pretty cool. The strap, the strip seems to be connected to my foot. Here we go. Here's some more bananas. We did miss one at the start, but I can at least try and follow the trail, which is what I was trying to do. Why don't we build up some speed by, like, orbiting around this? Oh, I've disrupted it. Donkey Kong, what have you gotten yourself into this time? Okay. It might have been a mistake. Oh! Oh no! Help me. Oh boy. Take me back. Oh, where are we? Whew.
Back on time?
Yeah, thanks. Top of 30 today. Yeah, I don't know if there is a point to this. I feel like the point of this was the developer, Johnny, like, just experimenting and iterating on this idea, which is totally valid. And the fact that they chose to include Donkey Kong as the character model, like, unlike that previous project about an ostrich, is why I'm playing it, and I wouldn't have played it otherwise, so I guess thank them for that we then got to experience this strange thing. Yeah, the connection really does nothing unless you're scrolling on it. Okay, we're going back. I built up a fair bit of speed there. I think we've left the orbs behind, whatever they were. What's the word I'm reaching for? No, I lost it. The growths inside this organic space. Okay, well, that might be it for that one. Very strange game, but yeah, I like the ideas there. And I like that they had that extensive debriefing of what went into it. Why don't we read that more carefully? Nope, not that one. This is the source of one of the textures. I enjoyed the theme this week in how it worked mechanically as well as narratively thematically. It wasn't quite as clear immediately what players would be doing when they hear the word roots. After brainstorming a bit, I really liked the idea of belly button as root. Bonanza. I was excited to pursue that direction. My instinct was to make... That's actually really Bonanza related. Despite this coming 2 years ago. Was excited to pursue that direction. My instinct was to make something physical. I thought of either buying a cheap baby doll and sticking a controller inside of it with a cord coming out of the belly button, and the idea of somehow the vibrations of the controller being the baby's kicks. However, with the start of this semester, I'm trying to go outside of my comfort zone. I've made quite a few physical/digital games with weird control mechanisms. I gave a Skillshare presentation in my major studio the other day, where I had to explain what my creative practice or niche was to the class. The presentation tried to tackle the many directions of alternative controllers, with a focus on low-tech alt control that anyone can feasibly work on without much physical computing experience. After the presentation, my professor said something along the lines of, "It's very cool to think about what happens outside the game, but what about the game itself? I've been working with the thought outlined in Patrick Lemieux and Stephanie Boluk's metagaming, with the idea that video games are platforms for metagames which we create ourselves. Oh, I like that. A lot of my prior work has been interrogating the game interaction loop in such a manner as to add new metagames, but not quite working within it to produce my own video games. So instead, for this week, I set off to make something more traditional, in that you just needed a mouse or keyboard. Keyboard? Okay. That didn't seem to be an option, but okay. And the physical movement you do while playing wouldn't be too different than what you do in any other video game. Still working with the belly button umbilical cord idea, I found a model of Donkey Kong on Models Resource in which he had a belly button. Notably, Mario does not have a belly button. I'm very inspired by the work of Big Bag and their use of Plunder Core. Interesting. Very interesting. Plunder Core, the aesthetic of ripped models from other video games placed in new contexts that radically change the way we look at the models. Related to this aesthetic, I've been thinking about the terms so bad it's good and jank recently, as they pertain to both films and games. It's very easy, given a Plunder Core aesthetic, to make horror games or joke games, but what would it look like to be sincere within this context? I think Big Bag tackles it very well. Maybe it's about taking yourself seriously while making. This is why I was wondering what the tone of my game was. Trying not to come off as ironic was a bit of a challenge to me. Finally, I was really happy with how the gameplay turned out. I found myself playing around with it more than I usually play my own games. I liked it being intentionally slow, but wonder if I communicated its speed well. I think you did. In the playtest, people were often impatiently clicking around. Maybe I need more feedback. Also, it is definitely lacking in structure or a win condition, which I don't think is necessarily bad. I was thinking some routes would be a physics platformer, where you had to get from A to B, or having a timer with the objective for the player to get as many bananas as they could. These are both things I thought might be there, but haven't been implemented clearly. Admittedly, I wanted to publish this for others to play on itch, so I spent another hour or two after class to fix some obvious bugs and changes. I also added instruction text within the game itself. Looking forward to next week. So yeah, this now that I've read that, it's very obviously a class context, a student project of video game development, and yeah, some really interesting ideas and thoughts went into it. Yeah, Plunder Core gave us Donkey Kong, so that's really cool. Great. Well, how interesting. All right, up next then, since we're done with baby steps, we've got our final itch game today. I think we'll do one more after this that I found from another source. This is Donkey Kong Country Funky's Exploration by Jakor. Cartoon-style 2D and goofy 3D indie games. Oh, the Battle of Geonosis. Oh, that's cool. The Star Wars prequel fan in me went, ooh. Okay. Yeah, some interesting looking projects here for sure. Interesting. Okay, so what we have is open world Donkey Kong fan game and adventure game. Welcome to Funky Kong's Adventure, an open world Donkey Kong fan game. Explore a 3D environment based off Donkey Kong Island from DKCR and DKCR TF specifically. Find out what places like the Golden Temple and DK's Hut look like in a full 3D space. Again, beating Bonanza to the punch. A lot of Bonanza relevance in this one. Oh, only a few months before Bonanza, actually. This was made and updated a couple months ago. Fully animated characters, highly detailed models, features that are not in the game, like actual missions. Well, let's see what is in the game now by trying it out. Oh, and it was part of some kind of jams. The Never Ending Game Jam sounds fun. Just keeps going on and on, my friends. Some people started making it, not knowing what it was. Okay, hold on. Capturing. Does this work? Whoa! Okay. That's Tropical Freeze music, isn't it? That's great. Funky definitely is fully animated. He's got a lot of floppiness to his rig. Okay, I guess I can't collect coins, but they are here. I don't know who spray painted DK on the ground. Oh, if I hover over this, it turns to a DK texture, much like the one on the ground. Can I ride the cart? Can I jump? Can I do anything? What are the controls? Hold on. Go back to the page. It doesn't say anything about controls. Is there a readme in the files? There is. It says it's going to be updated and you should re-download to get the updates. This is version 0.2.1. Or 0.2.1, I should say. Not much has happened since the initial release in the changelog. So there might not be much to this. Oh wait, my mouse isn't doing anything. I just rotate with W and D and move with... with A and D and move with W and S. It's tank controls. Oh, here's our friend DK. Hey, buddy. Oops. Never mind. We'll just pass through you. I didn't think this had control support. Oh, it does. Oh, that's lovely. I'll use that instead. Since there's not really any interaction you can do by just moving around, I guess. Yeah, okay. Something is wrong with Donkey Kong's eyes. Oh, they're closed. Oh, he's sleepwalking, that's all. Poor guy. You're not supposed to wake a sleepwalker, so I'll just leave him to it. His face is very flexible. Blobber, blobber. Jelly face. Okay. Oh, yeah, we can go in the water. I really want to see Funky's face, but every time I turn, the camera goes with me, so... Let's check out some of the landmarks. Got DK's hut over here. The Watchtower Treehouse, as DK Vine calls it. Or Heil, I should say. Some ropes that aren't really connected, but that's okay. I'm going to get it further away from the treehouse to get a vantage on it. Okay. Oh, I can go up the hill. Awesome. Yeah, it looks good. That might be the model directly from the game. I don't know about Funky. Wait. Hold on. I just noticed his feet are connected together. What? Oh. His, like, foot thumbs are conjoined and they stretch when he walks. That's disturbing. Are there coconuts above the trees or something? Oh, it's disconnected leaves just floating there. Okay. Cool. Let's go up this hill. Weirdly bump-mapped hill. A barrel! Interact, interact. I can't. It's a DK barrel. Awesome. This is a pre-alpha demo, by the way. Now, okay, we'll save that for later. We'll investigate what else is around first. Is this kalimba? Or just a fence? It's definitely got tiki-style painting on it. And it's made of wood. Oh, it's Tiki Tong's hand. Yeah, under some rocks, just like Gruntilda in Tui. Yeah. I guess when he blew up, his hand fell down here. That's fun. Nice detail. And there's the minecart. What else can we find around here? Hey, DK. So the Golden Temple, obviously. Oh, fully submerged. What's this? A bit of architecture that goes below ground level. Okay, we managed to escape the pool of drowning. I'm sure I could get stuck back there if I wanted to. Let's do it. Again, textures that I'm pretty sure are taken directly from Returns of Tropical Freeze. I hate that when I back up, the camera goes down like that. I wanted to get a look at these, yeah. These, like, glyph paintings on the temple. So this is the Golden Temple, of course. The home of the, I guess, like, I was going to say Lost World, but it's really just one level in DKCR until Cloud was added in the 3DS release. But, yeah, got some nice Kong kind of carvings or formations up there. The bananas. I guess, are the K Temple levels also in the Golden Temple? I guess the Golden Temple is singular and the other ones are sort of expansions of it. Alright, this reminds me of the track in Mario Kart 7. You go through a temple and you drive up around like this, I guess. Oh boy, what's this? Oh, we're in a new chamber where the wall does not meet the floor. Oh, okay, we've got a new camera effect. Can I go out here? That's gonna fall into the void. Let's avoid that for now. Is this a maze or what? Okay. This, oh, that wasn't a doorway. Oh, strange collision in here. Where can we go? I do like the animation on Funky's model. That's definitely a highlight here. Okay, so we're, oh no, that's bad. No. Bad, stop. Alt F4. Okay. Sorry about the flashing. I guess that's all we had there. Yeah, it's a pre-alpha, like it said. Not full gameplay. But going by the screenshots, I think we saw most of what was in there. Ooh. What are those assets down there? Copper cube. I don't know what that is. A game-making program, I guess. But they seem to have imported some models from somewhere that were taken out of the retro DK games. And they've made a explorable 3D world with it, if nothing else. Something that we can walk around and enjoy. Ah, Captain's here. Not really here, but still here. You've kept your streak alive. That's the important thing, Captain A. Well, you've just missed Donkey Kong Country Funky's Exploration, as well as a bunch of other cool, silly fan games today. But maybe if you're not really here, you won't see the final game I have planned for today. I have more plans, but it's going to be more than what I can cover in this one stream. I guess as a preview, Nimaginendo Games has put out a lot of different things that I'll be checking out. Swanky Kong's Game Challenge. They are working on a game called Kiddy Kong's Showtime, but while it's still in development, they've been releasing sort of bits and bobs that are related to it or were part of it that got changed, but like some kind of prototype was completed to some extent, so they released that as a little demo extra thing. So to that extent, we've got Swanky Kong's Game Challenge and the Arena Rivals, as well as, where is it? I guess it's on the Game Jolt page, Kiddy Kong's Challenge, sort of a spin-off from the upcoming Kiddy Kong's Showtime. But all that is going to be on another stream, as well as Karumba Challenge and Karumba, what's the other one? Karumba Land, which are sort of Mario fan games, sort of, but have some Donkey Kong stuff in them. So all that's by Nimaginendo. They've also, I think, contributed a bit to DKC4, so I had a few tabs open related to that. The DKC4 development thread on DKC Atlas has some stuff. The latest thing was a sort of level design contest, but I'm not too sure about it. Their Facebook as well has been updating, and the creators and contributors have been putting stuff on their YouTube. So there's a lot of I guess teaser material for DKC4 that's still in development. But there is a demo. There's at least one demo for it that's out. Oh, you missed a month of subscription. Oh, well. Start again. That's fine. Sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, there's a demo that I found linked off somebody's YouTube that's been taken down, but I have the file still, so I can play this sort of tentative DKC4 demo. But again, that's something I'll save for a further stream. because it's tied into all the stuff that Imaginendo is doing as well. Oh yeah, so I have the one demo that I think is now no longer available. That I believe from looking, there was a second demo that is also now no longer available, but it's one that I don't have. So I'm missing some DKC4 content, which is a shame because I've covered a lot of their other demos that they've released over the years. Another project that's related, one of the contributors to DKC4 is working on their own solo project, DKC5, The Wrath of King. And there's a lot of, preliminary work that they've been showing off in this other thread on DKC Atlas, but no playable stuff yet. So we can't do much about that. So the other thing I wanted to cover today, and then we'll save all the Imaginendo and DKC4 stuff for another time, is an older fan game, much older than anything else we've covered so far. And I found out about this through Reggie's coverage of it. He's a great, blogger, YouTuber, archivist type character. This is a fan game from 2008 on a French fan site. They have fan games here and coverage of Mario and related games and all sorts of fan works. But they also have Donkey Kong Bananas Quest. Can I do a little auto translation of this? That'll help. A small game set in the world of Donkey Kong Country. So you got to play as Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, Dixie Kong, or On Guard. It's an entirely mouse-driven aquatic game. The characters have slight differences in how they control. And there's 4 levels. There's little previews of them here. And the download, which works. Now, Reggie notes in his video description that he had trouble running it. It will not start properly on Windows 10 or virtual machines, and he had to decompile it and do all sorts of complicated things to get it running. Well, I'm on Windows 11 and I tried the download that I got directly from Mario Universalis, and it worked. So I guess the solution is upgrade to Windows 11, maybe, which is maybe not something you should, not advice you should follow generally, but I'd leave that up to your own discretion. But for the purposes of this stream, it means I'll be able to play Donkey Kong Bananas Quest. Again, Reggie has good coverage of it already, so check out his video. He plays through the whole game as all 4 characters. But I thought I'd just do a little run through of it myself, since I'm on the whole Donkey Kong fan games train right now. Now, I believe this is a full screen game, so we're going to go full display again. Oh, yeah, one more thing I wanted to show you. Where is it? Just some little promo art for DKC4. Actually, what I've got is they've done like these full screen renderings in almost rare style, showing some of the characters that they'll be including in the game, and it's the DK64 Kong, so that's always fun to see. Alright, sorry, that was just an unnecessary side note because I wanted to cover stuff that I'd prepared, but yeah, we'll I guess revisit that when we look at the DKC4 demo, because I don't know how big that demo is. I think it's 2 levels. Okay, Donkey Kong Bananas Quest. Go. Okay. Perfect. How's that volume? Looks okay. Could be a bit higher, actually. Okay, cool. Oops. Well, never mind. You've heard that music before, I'm sure. And this should be capturing properly. Yeah, that's good. So no high scores. The rules. Oh god. We're gonna have to use the lens again. The goal of this lame game is to collect as many bananas as possible in underwater levels. How original. In my day, we knew how to make real games. Classic Cranky. Suivant, the next one. The faster you go, the more points you'll get, so hurry up, you big slug. The exit of the level is marked by an exit sign. Blah, 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 blah. You don't have to collect all the bananas to change levels, but don't forget that they're what earn you points. Pas que ça soit trop facile. If that's too easy for you. Or to make it less than easy, the idiot who made this game put enemies everywhere. If you touch them, you lose points, but they're so pathetic that you'll have no trouble avoiding them. Okay. The ray simply swims from left to right, and the spiny fish from top to bottom. Yada yada yada. It's going in depth describing the behavior of the enemies, and then the comment at the end. You see, I told you there's nothing to fear. Something like that. I can't confirm this translation because my French is not that good. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. You have a health bar, of course, symbolized by the letters of the word Kong. When you get hit by an enemy, you lose the letter. If you get hit and run out of letters, the game ends. Luckily, letters are hidden in the levels to give you back your energy. You're so bad that you'll probably need it. Thanks, Cranky. Oh, there's so much. Hold on. Ugh. My poor throat. You can play as Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, Dixie Jones, or On Guard. Yeah, that's a fault in Google Translate there. They each have their own unique abilities, but the controls are more or less the same. Left click to swim, right click to attack. By the way, why can't I be played? It's unfair, I'm a video game legend after all. Oh boy. Donkey's the heaviest and the trickiest to control. To swim, left click and hold. This clumsy monkey will then rise, but after all, then come back down. You have to left click again. Moves horizontally towards the mouse automatically. And right click will make him perform a roll that knocks out enemies, except for the spiny fish and something else. I don't know. It's covered by it's covered by some of the menu text. Oh boy. Diddy is a better swimmer. He's faster, but he can't knock out sharks because of his small size. Okay, so it's quite like granular interactions with the different characters. Dixie swims the same way as Donkey, but she's faster than Diddy. When she attacks, what's more, this little one is clever. When she attacks, she automatically heads for the nearest enemy. You should take a leaf out of her book, it wouldn't hurt you. Wow, the praise for Dixie, I love it. Finally, On Guard, the most at ease of all in the water. One wonders why. His swimming technique is extraordinary. When you left click, he heads straight for the mouse, simple as that. What's more, the sword he uses and nose can pierce all enemies when he attacks. Except for shells, of course, but nobody can kill those pests. Oh, wow. Okay. What have I forgotten? Oh yes, the items. Throughout the levels, you'll find two special barrels and a sign. The star barrel will make you invincible for a few seconds, while the other will turn on the light in dark places. Finally, the sign forbids access to On Guard. I really don't understand the point of creating such a thing, but oh well. But On Guard's a playable character. Okay, one last thing. When you earn more or fewer points at the end of a game depending on the character you use. So I guess harder ones give you more points. Oh, we've lost it. Okay, these mind-numbingly boring explanations are finally over. I hope you listen carefully. I don't want to repeat everything. You can now try this thing we call a video game. I feel a little sorry for you, but hey, if you downloaded it, you kind of asked for it. Télécharger. Okay, oh! Window mode. No, we'll go full screen. Music active or not active? Jouer, I know that one. Oh, that's Jungle Climber, Payon art. I love that. Except for On Guard, who was not in a Payon game. I guess he was in Barrel Blast, but... oh, this is our character select screen. Let's go Dixie. She's the best. Okay, so now we can actually see the game in action. Just do a little volume check. It's quite loud, so I'll turn it down. Okay. So, like Cranky said... Wait, I'm kind of distracted by the fact that Dixie... This is her running sprite, isn't it? Not her swimming sprite. How strange. Anyway, right click. So Dixie has the special power of her attack automatically homing in on the nearest enemy, which is pretty useful. Otherwise, Cranky said she works like Donkey in that whenever you're holding down the left click button, she'll ascend, and then she'll descend when you're not holding it. So we'll have to see how that compares to, say, Diddy or On Guard by trying them out. Oh, and there's a limit on how high you can go with one click. So you have to sort of have a rhythm of holding down left click for a bit and then releasing it so that you can then click it again to go higher. So they did say, you know, find bananas so you get points, but really I'm not too concerned about that. Oh, that's fun. The little sprite rotation as you knock them out. Yeah, the, what are they called? The little jellyfish characters, or squids, whatever they are. They actually do a rotation as they get knocked out. Flotsam or Jetsam, I forget. Just sort of falls down. But yeah, that's really cute. Okay, so I've got invincibility, which means the clams won't hurt me. Oh, it's already gone. Never mind. Okay. So he lost a health point there, but that's okay. You can see that no matter where the cursor is on screen, she'll follow the Y coordinate of where it is. And now we're on level 2 already. So each of these are aquatic mazes. Yeah, Dixie's swimming controls a little awkward, but her powerful attack makes up for it, I think. Alright, we can't kill the spikefish, of course. So there's the exit, but the arrow is pointing me this way. Oh. Oh, okay. We could still survive on no Kong letters. Pretty generous. 5 hit points total. Guess we'll just follow the banana trail. They sure do sprinkle those clambos around everywhere, don't they? I wonder if you can find On Guard to use as a power-up. Oh. Yeah, let's not go that way. It's got to be up from here, right? Lockjaw. At least it doesn't have the lunge attack. Oh no! Game over, I guess. Okay. That's okay. I don't have to beat the game as everyone. I just want to show all the levels at least once. Okay. So I guess we'll try Donkey, the hard character now. Oh no, but his swimming works the same as Dixie's. Never mind. Oh, his attack only goes horizontally. But he seems like a stronger swimmer than Dixie. Oops. Yeah, you get a lot more pump out of his jump by left clicking. Yeah, it's quite a strong upward movement. So that's good. Feels better to move around than Dixie does. But it's going to be a lot more tricky to attack enemies. Although I think Cranky said he's able to defeat sharks when maybe other characters aren't necessarily. But we haven't actually seen a shark yet, so it's fine. So far. Chomps and Chomps Jr., I believe, in DKC1. Although there's not a huge amount of difference between the two. Okay, this is looking pretty good. Is there anything when you get over 100? It just keeps counting. The timer's also counting up, which is good. I don't like a timer that counts down, but I don't mind. being ranked on my time as long as it doesn't kick me out at a certain point or anything. You can also descend quicker if the cursor's below you, so the position of the cursor does have an effect. I don't remember where I went as DC, which is a problem right now. Okay, well that's not right. You can more easily rapid click S Donkey because of the stronger momentum of his swim. But still, I think you're better off doing the rhythmic clicking. I think I've just looped around. Should try and memorize these layouts better. I confess I wasn't you know, strictly studying Reiji's playthrough video to the point that I'd memorize the level layout. See, this is pointing up now. But didn't I come down after getting the invincibility? Oh! Oh well, that's Donkey's Run, I guess. Okay. I like this. This is a render from DKC2. I think it was used as the... Was it the cover art of Donkey Kong Land 2 in certain regions? Alright, we're gonna be Diddy this time. So how does Diddy work? It said he'll swim towards the cursor or something. He's got Donkey's horizontal attack. He seems to be a quicker swimmer. Yeah, I'm not sure what Cranky said about his swimming action. We'll figure it out once we're going in an upward direction more. It's odd seeing so many letter tiles at once on the screen, or scattered around, because normally, you know, it's just the 4 of them and only one of each. Okay, so there's bananas over there. Oh, the difference is that you can hold down the click button and Diddy will continually swim in that direction. That's really helpful. Ugh. I feel like it was down that corridor. Oh well. I think On Guard is the easy mode, so we'll do a run as On Guard and hopefully get a bit further. Oh wow, totally different. On Guard remains stationary. So you have to worry about constant upkeep of your position and momentum. And he'll just swim in the direction of your cursor. Wow, he really is easy mode. This is great. What about his attack though? It also goes in the direction of the cursor, just like... No, that's not how Dixie worked. Dixie went in the direction of the nearest enemy. Wow. On Guard is truly the terror of the seas. Yeah, Reiji explained a little bit about this in the description of his video, saying like Dixie has a directional attack, On Guard has full, you know, control of his motion. But I guess I didn't really intuitively understand it until taking control of the mouse myself. But hopefully I've explained it a little bit for you as well, viewer. I'm so lost. Oh yes, of course, the no On Guard sign, so I can't go in there. So On Guard's the easy mode character, but he is barred from entering certain areas, and hopefully it's just areas that contain some bananas for points. So your point total is going to be lower with On Guard. It's pointing up. I'm so lost. I did this as Dixie and now I'm just... I don't know what I did. I hadn't learned the layout yet and I just... yeah. I'm so lost. But I'm starting to get a better idea of it now. Only, where's the exit sign, you know? Is it in this upper corner? No. If anyone's got a good chance of finding it, it's On Guard though. Just being able to go anywhere I want easily is so good. You don't even pick up letter tiles if you don't need them, which is very friendly. Have I been up here? I'm sure I have. Yeah, so now... It wasn't the bottom right corner, was it? So what was to that arrow? Just a misdirection? Yeah, another arrow, and it's over here. I'll remember that next time, although I guess this is my final run, so there won't be a next time. But hey, I have the best chance of completing this as on guard. Oh wow, okay. Didn't see much of that level. Certainly got a good view of the first one. Wait, this music is not right. I did notice this in Rage's video, so... But I'm reminded now. Oh, okay. I kind of wanted to listen to the music a bit more, but... What is this music? I feel like this is also DKC3. We had the DKC1 level, the DKC2 level. This is another DKC2 level in terms of the graphics. Is this the... Yeah, I think it's getting to the time where my brain is slowing down, so... Oh, here we go. Castle Crush, or Castle... I don't remember the name of the music track, but it's the Castle track, and it's also the Castle graphics, you know, from DKC2. Only now it's flooded. So we can turn on all the lights. Blackout basement style. Or the DKC3 level where the light fish, you hit the fish and it lights up. Okay, so this time there's a no on guard chain blocking off this light barrel down here. But we do have our friend Glimmer helping us out, which is nice. Always love to see that guy. Except when he blinds you with the one frame flash, but they seem to have not included that in this game, which is nice. See, when you change directions, it doesn't flash the whole screen, which is terrible for photosensitivity, which is why the virtual console releases of the DKC, I think 1 and 2 are the ones that have this problem because of Squawks and Glimmer. They all have this one frame. 1 and 2 have the one frame flashing issue, and I believe on Virtual Console what they did was remove that one frame screen lit up graphic from the ROM, which is good. It still is a little bit bright, but it doesn't have that complete full screen white effect anymore, which is just great for accessibility. So it was a good change. Presumably that change persisted on the 3DS and Wii U releases for the Virtual Console. Hey Lockjaw, you gonna do anything, buddy? There we go. So we get a point score for the bananas, a point score, or in this case a penalty for the time taken. The character has their own particular bonus on top of, you know, on guard being restricted for some areas, and the number of hits I take gives me a score as well. So total 750, but I'm still top of the leaderboard because I managed to complete all the levels and get more bananas, I guess, even though on guard didn't get as good a bonus. Okay, well, that's kind of a full run through of this game, more or less. Watch Reggie's video if you want to see each character go through the whole game. Maybe get more time as each one would be, which would be cool. But yeah, that's that one. And I think I need to end the stream there because we've been going a little while and sort of winding down in my energy. But I think we did good in covering so many things. That old 2008 game, as well as some newer ones on Scratch and quite new ones that I'd found on itch as well. Good times. I'll have links for all these in the YouTube video description. Otherwise, I found these pretty easily just by... Oh, I think these were on the tag, actually, because each of these have the Donkey Kong tag on itch, which has a lot of like remakes of the arcade game. But you also get the DK Bay fan game, which I did cover previously and I recommend. And other ones I've covered before. This one I've done. What else? Donkey Kong the Disco I've done. Is this worth covering? I'll look into that later. But yeah, thanks for watching. This has been so fun. Something I've been meaning to return to for a while, but finding some new games to cover as well gave it the boost it needed. But yeah, lots to check in on with Imaginendo and that one new DKC4 demo that I hadn't covered previously. So that'll be in future streams in 2026. But again, like I said, I think I'll miss next week unless I maybe reschedule to a different day. So yeah, I guess I'll let you know. Yeah, so like I might do it on Tuesday maybe instead of Monday. But second week of the new year, I will be doing Artie Lightfoot. Yes. But there will be more DK fan games in and around that as well. So that's what you have to look forward to. Okay. So I think that'll do us for today. Thanks for watching. This is a lot of fun. A lot of passion out there. And Donkey Kong's meme status gets him in more games as well as sort of the more genuine, like, DKC fan game space, which is what I would call this. But him being like just a funny joke character gets him like a backdoor into some silly kind of other games as well. So I like each kind of fan game equally. I do not discriminate. It's all good for me. Any DK game is great for me. Even this one, like this had no Kongs in it at all, but it's part of that universe and did a really good job representing that. Really, that one's a highlight for me. Cleaver the Hunter. Okay, we're done. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye. Happy New Year. Bye.